Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Virgo. How are you, Virgo? Hope you're well. See what's happening for you guys. Single Virgos. You can see I have two cards here. Life is inviting you to experience a whole new level of happiness, healing, prosperity, success, and love. Open your arms wide and say, I'm willing to let love in. It's safe to let love in. Repeat 3 times. I like those affirmations. So there's some positive energy. See if that shows up in your reading. Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? Clarity, please, for Virgo. Who's interested in you? Who's coming your way? Virgo. Oops. Virgo. There's one and this one. Okay. Somebody's not budging here. It's a person that could be watching someone kind of from a distance. Okay, just for some reason here. Yeah, it's an energy of someone who maybe has a little regret and remorse. Could be some unfounded fear. See, that's energy of opening your arms to let love in. Unfounded fear, holding back, feeling they need to protect themselves, their money. You see, watching from a distance. Yeah, whoops. Virgo. Does Virgo need to know? Yeah, so I do see a decision. Somebody made a decision here. Might be regretting a decision they made. And we have a little pause here. A little Pisces energy, a little Libra energy. Yeah, it's an energy of kind of being stuck here. But I feel there's someone watching you from a distance. And I do feel it's possible someone kind of thinking of the decision they made, seeing things different. So maybe a do-over kind of energy. Sometimes I see this as a do-over. See, this is somebody, how somebody behaved or didn't behave, you see. Holding back, not budging here. But it's more than likely a person who's just kind of watching you from a distance. They're about to make a decision. They're looking at things from a different perspective. It could be someone kind of checking you out. They might have a little unfounded fear here. Yeah, a lot of times that's the energy, you know. We have an energy of manifesting. So it's an energy of someone who has all the tools. Somebody who's manifesting, preparing themselves to manifest something new. Yeah. There we have it. It's an energy of someone looking at all the possibilities. It's manifesting and fantasizing, making a decision. So somebody's manifesting here, definitely. Could be yourself or another person. It's communication, Mercury energy. This could happen during Mercury retrograde. So we have the 7. This is a lot of times where people, think about their past during Mercury retrogrades. This could be, it may have happened in the last one, but here's that 7 of Cups. Somebody about to make a decision here. They're looking at all the possibilities. Could be someone who has regrets. Maybe somebody had other options and made a bad choice, a bad decision. Yeah, because it has to do with reciprocity. There's a little bit of a lack of reciprocity here between two people. Somebody was protecting themselves, not really giving a lot to something, to someone here. They may have had other people reach out, maybe made a decision to choose another person. Someone's regretting their choices, though. Yeah, see, but someone wants to reach out. I can see a person, I see communication, somebody reaching out. Could be an invitation. Okay, hoping the other person reciprocates. So it could be a little bit of someone watching from a distance, a little worried that the other person won't feel the same or they won't reciprocate. It has to do with an event, an invitation. This could be to do with introducing to friends and family or just, having that first date. Maybe going public. Someone might be holding back there. A little concerned about the decisions they need to make. So it could go either way, but this is the taking a little pause, a little introspection about a decision, a judgment. Someone may have judged a situation wrong. Yeah, tell me about the 4 of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, so it's about whether someone's compatible. So there's been some kind of disappointment. So it's an energy of somebody here. See, it's about someone who didn't want to cooperate and compromise. They weren't ready to go down that path. Maybe there was a lack of compatibility. Someone made a decision. Somebody wasn't compatible. Yeah, see, you got somebody here Oh my goodness. It's about putting themselves out there, opening up emotionally as well. But this has to do with the future. See, you got a person who, this is second lap. Someone's regretting a decision they made. See, it's the decision. Now, it could be a reconciliation for some, but for others of you, it's this decision that was made in the past. Yeah, look at that. King of Wands. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag, or Scorpio, but it's an energy of a person who generally knows what they want and they go for it. You know, it's somebody who usually isn't afraid of opening up, you see, but I feel somebody was. See, someone has some regrets for not being more open emotionally, for not seeing the bigger picture, because it has to do with cooperation, compatibility, the things you have in common. I feel there was 3 people here. Tell me about the, possibly, not necessarily, the Hanged Man. This is here, yeah, see? Someone's reminiscing, see? A little sense of longing, a sense of loss here. Somebody's longing for something, see? They're thinking about this past, seeing things differently. So there's this sense of longing. So, you know, it's an energy where things really would have been quite simple, you know? Whenever you connect with somebody and you feel like it's just too much work, it's not easy, it doesn't flow, you know, you get that kind of energy. You know, this is something that actually could be quite simple, you know, but somebody complicated things, somebody complicated a situation. Yeah, see, an energy of control. Someone lost control. They were trying to control something here and they lost control. They were trying to control their emotions, trying not to get emotionally invested. But there's this sense of longing. You know, there's definitely a little bit of a power struggle right here, you see, where it could have been so much easier to just, it's something that could have been very simple, very easy, you see. But someone made the wrong choice. They made it complicated because they tried to control everything. They lost control. Now we've got this person, see, it's energy of releasing negative thoughts and energy. It's the thoughts that pin someone down. They made it more complicated. They tried to control it, you see, and made things complicated when they could have been super easy. Because it has to do with just reciprocating. 2 people sharing, caring, showing that they care. 2 people, you know, giving each other the information, you know, that the other person needs. See, somebody didn't want to do that. So there's been a disappointment, definitely. Yeah, somebody was in their head. See, they overanalyzed a situation and they lost control. This is someone who tries to control something because they're trying not to get emotionally invested. So why didn't this person want to get emotionally invested? Why did they not want to get emotionally invested? Or they tried to show that they weren't. Oh, see, there's that truth. It has something to do with the truth. That aha moment, you see. This is that introspection, someone seeing the truth. This could have been so simple, so easy, but they made it complicated because they tried to control everything. Somebody here, you know, thinking they were being logical, they overanalyzed a situation. They spent more time thinking than they did taking any action here too. See, they didn't reciprocate. We'll try to figure out why. What is this King of Swords all about here? Yeah, little Aquarius. Yeah. It's an energy of someone who needs to release maybe some baggage from a past relationship. Things are holding on to them that no longer serve. See? Being stuck, selfish, refusing to give, holding on to their money, feeling in protective mode. But definitely with this one, watching from a distance. See? It's somebody who's not really letting go, but they're just watching from a distance because they spend more time in their head. So we have the 3 of Cups. Why is this here? Why is this here? Yeah, see, 3 of Cups, confirmation. Yeah, see, someone felt they weren't good enough, felt someone was out of their league, or they felt there was someone didn't have enough money. But it's an energy of someone who's longing. They're missing somebody, you see. But it's an energy where there's just this lack. Somebody was fantasizing, but they were in their head. They didn't make a decision. That's an energy of someone who procrastinates a lot while they try to stay in control, try not to get emotionally invested. But they did. You can tell they did, because now they're longing for this, feeling lonely, left out in the cold. But it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. See, this is somebody who they come in with an energy of lack. They already come into it in protective mode, all closed up, keeping things close to their chest. And, you know, someone's seeing that. They're seeing it. They were being very, very controlling, and they lost control. They made a bad decision. So we have a person who's definitely missing someone here and longing. But it has to do with the lack. Maybe this person's options have all dried up, you see? That's what happens when somebody controls things too much. Eventually time goes by and then the options kind of dry up here. But it's a person who needs to let go of this self-fulfilling prophecy, analyzing a situation so much. You see, trying not to reciprocate, trying not to give. Mostly feelings and emotions, because they feel someone's out of their league. You know, there's a lot of reasons why that Five of Pentacles comes up, but it's always that lack feeling, you see. And this is, someone may have ghosted somebody because they didn't want to introduce to friends and family or take them out in public. You know, there's a lot of different reasons. It'll be different for each of you. But I feel this is someone who's really looking at that. Like they're really taking that pause and introspection, seeing things from a different perspective now. You see? The past, it could have been so simple, so easy. But they made it complicated. Tell me about the Chariot. A little more on that Chariot. Yeah, see? Look at that. There it is. It's someone who... you know, they were procrastinating, doing a lot of thinking. It's a person who chooses their words wisely. They only share so much because they're not 100% sure. They're not, they're decisive to a degree, but generally about controlling it. Yeah. So now we got somebody who's, you know, like I say, it's a person who needs to make a decision and go for it. Someone didn't make a decision. Ghosting, ignoring somebody, leaving them out in the cold. And now we have a person who is leaving all this behind because there's lack. It's time to get out and meet new people, you see? Yeah. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Yeah, Hierophant. So it has to do with two people being on the same page, the way they communicate. Somebody lacked faith in themselves. See, they didn't lack their own judgment, their own faith in making a decision. They were in their head. The thoughts pinned them down. So there's this little pause, this little bit of a break here. It's an energy of how somebody conducts themselves. Somebody lacked faith in themselves here. It's possible somebody wasn't faithful for some of you. They may have had other options. Someone may have reached out to them and they went for it. Definitely made a bad choice if that's the scenario. But it's a person who I feel, it has to do with hopes and dreams, you know. It has to do with someone's hopes and dreams. So someone who needs to let go of something. If they want somebody to reciprocate, they need to let go of control. Someone needs to let go of that controlling energy and have more faith in themselves. It's about two people getting on the same page, reciprocating. There was a lack of it because somebody was trying to not give to the other person. Somebody was doing all the giving. The other person wasn't. So there's definitely some kind of lack. See, there's a connection. There's two people who drank from each other's cup. But somebody made a choice. They made the wrong choice. Now, like I say, they may have chose just to, you know, be by themselves. This is a person, sometimes, you know, when you get that energy too, it's a person who doesn't want to commit, you see. They just want to keep their options open. But it's an energy of someone who needs to make a decision. Somebody failed to make a decision. They just stayed in their head. This is someone who kind of lives in their head a lot. So, but you see, this person's thinking about this Two of Cups, this connection, this bond between two people. See, seeing it different. There's definitely an energy of compatibility. But this is someone who hasn't let go. They haven't really let go of this. You see, someone hasn't let go. They're stuck. They want to keep everything to themselves, enjoying the fruits of their labors, but they're stuck in single mode. And the other person's, I can see the other energy of the other person going, this person's keeping me stuck and keeping me single, seeing the truth. And it could be yourself seeing the truth, It's time to make a decision, possibly to release. Now, when I see the King of Wands and I see the Judgment, this is like just releasing all that negative stuff or letting it go. It's about making a decision. It's a healing. It's a rebirth. So it could be, just somebody seeing things different after a period, but it could be to do with a reconciliation. It's a person who generally, needs to know exactly what they want. I feel somebody wasn't sure at some point. But I feel this is someone here who definitely wanted to keep everything to themselves, keeping themselves stuck, keeping themselves single, but they're keeping the other person stuck and single at the same time. And this is why I feel somebody is kind of, taking control, taking their power back and moving in another direction, possibly even moving towards another person. Yeah, we got the Queen of Swords, someone cutting someone out here. There's a lot of lack and loneliness. Somebody's lacking. See, self-fulfilling prophecy. There was definitely a communication here. Someone lost control. As we have the Queen of Swords, could be you or the other person just saying, hey, there's lack here. This is someone who gets out and meets new people. The other person doesn't want to take things, go the distance. They don't want to commit. There's this energy of someone who's starting to have lack of faith in someone. The choices they're making. So there's a need for clear communication. Mercury energy, manifesting. Somebody's manifesting something new here. Looking into the future, getting out there, meeting other people. See, it's a person who's looking back at all this hard work, feeling a little bit beat up and feeling like giving up, just giving up and moving towards something more successful because they feel this person's not on the same page. Maybe they're not faithful because they don't really know. Why? Because there's a lot of confusion. There's just a lot of confusion because somebody's not sharing. They're not, communicating the things that they need to communicate. So, yeah, someone's definitely thinking of just moving on. Yeah, making another choice in love. See, there's something lacking. But the sad thing is we have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. There was some kind of connection. Somebody may just want friends with benefits. They just want to stay single, and the other person's not into it. The other person's going, no, I'm going to go out and meet other people, We've got someone with a lot of inner wisdom here. See, it's an energy of introspection, looking at it different. It's two different points of views. You both see things differently, possibly, but yeah, it has to do with love, a bond, and a connection. Yeah, someone's getting ready to start something new here, losing faith in someone because they're trying to control things, too controlling. Could be anybody. It's an energy of somebody who just wants to stay single. See, they don't want to cooperate and compromise. They're not budging, refusing to give in, you see. But now there's this sense of longing because it has to do with an introspection into the past, I feel. Yeah, so I think we've got something new cooking here, though. I do see something new, making a choice in love to do with soulmates. Two people seeing eye to eye, moving towards something new because the past is lacking. See, there's lack here. See, somebody overcoming obstacles and challenges. There's a lot of chaos, conflict, competition. This is the Queen of Swords is, a person who, and it really could be anyone. I'm seeing Taurus and Leo and Cancer and Aries, Leo, Sag, and strong Libra. Of course, yourself, Virgo. Yeah, some Gemini energy, definitely Virgo energy here with that Mercury. See, it has to do with communication. There's a lack of proper communication. Someone's ghosting, ignoring somebody, or just not giving. The other person's no longer wanting to give. They're coming, this is someone expressing themselves quite clearly. There's too many obstacles, challenges, too much drama, chaos. It's time to get out and meet new people. There's competition here now, possibly. Tell me about the Five of Wands. It's an energy of somebody who needs to fight for what they want, you see. It's a person who doesn't really fight for what they want. Why? Because there's competition. It's likely a person who, but you know, the Queen of Swords doesn't compete. This is somebody who's not competing, you know. It's like, whatever, fine, I'll go start something new, because there's a lack of faith. It has to do with someone, the way they conduct themselves. This is it right there, you see. Yeah, Five of Wands. See, been there, done that. Has to do with the communication. So there was some kind of a communication that was lacking. Somebody came in quick, suddenly, out of the blue. Someone's, there may be multiple opportunities here. Someone may have had, there's something to do with communication, because there's something that was exposed in a communication that someone sees someone had other options. Okay, friends with benefits kind of thing. Yeah, so been there, done that, as I feel what happened or is going to happen. But yeah, someone has another opportunity. See, there's love coming in. So I feel it's either yourself or this other person. There's starting something new. There's some kind of love coming in. Yeah, see, someone failed to recognize an opportunity when they had it. To share the feelings, to reciprocate, to invest, to show they were invested. See, somebody refused to budge, very stubborn. Nope, not going to do it. Refuse, sorry, but it's a missed opportunity. Now someone's realizing, see, the realization, the aha moment, they've missed an opportunity because of the way they conducted themselves. The communication, this person, someone felt someone wasn't faithful, or they weren't sure, or it's been exposed in communication. So somebody's not investing. One of you is not investing in this. See, looking at things from a different perspective. Somebody lost their patience here, kind of got tired of being patient for somebody to go on a date, to hang out, to do whatever it was between you. But someone's looking at this, see, they're looking at this investment. Why invest in that? You know? So it's taking that little pause. Seeing things different. Two people who see things differently. But I can tell you right now, this energy at the top is a person who's really seeing this. Stuck, stubborn, selfish, refusing to budge. Somebody doesn't want to move. Maybe they're keeping you stuck, keeping you single, or vice versa. So yeah, see, it's an energy of transition. Someone's like, I'm out of here, taking the lessons learned, moving on. But I actually feel there's positive here, because there's something new here, Virgo. Taking the lessons learned, moving forward calmly and peacefully. It's about two people getting to know each other, reciprocating. So I feel like you got something new. Okay, it could be a reconciliation, but it definitely could be new as well for some of you. But it's about those lessons, and it's about just being calm and peaceful. Two people are going to grow closer. See, it's an energy of growing closer, but someone's distanced themselves from somebody because of a communication, the way they communicated. It has to do with that communication. Maybe it happened during Mercury retrograde. I don't know. But someone's feeling beat up. They're looking back, feeling like just giving up. They've lost their patience, like I say. May have been some choices spoken, maybe an argument, some chaos, but definitely there was an energy, something in a communication about competition. So, yeah. But I feel like you're moving towards something here. Just things are calming down. There's something new. Some of you may be taking a trip, dating someone from a distance, maybe going someplace, another community, you see. Moving away from people, situations that no longer serve, moving towards people who are more like-minded, on the same page, you see. Yeah. Maybe you have different friends. I mean, there could be something there where someone feels like you don't have enough in common, you know, friends and family, different mindsets. So it could be a lot of situations, but I see this positive. There's definitely something new, something to be really happy about here. To do with this, things that are being learned through this period of, I mean, there could be just a little pause or a break here, but it's an energy of taking that time. It is about taking a pause, that moment to go within, to look at all the lessons that are being learned here. So it's either move away to avoid a disaster. It could be making peace as well. Someone maybe needs to make peace with their past. They may have some baggage, things they're holding on to that are keeping them stuck. Yeah, see that energy. But there it is. See, it's an energy of breaking free, moving towards something more successful. Some of you, it's going to be a reconciliation, possibly. There may be talk about it. Things need to be cleared up and exposed, but for others of you, you're breaking free and you're moving on towards something more successful. But it's almost like somebody chose the other person, made a bad choice, and it wasn't successful as well. So just take it how it resonates, but I do see something positive for you. Yeah, just there's a little Pisces energy. Into me I see. If it feels right, go for it. If it doesn't, you move on, you see. I feel some of you, it's an energy just moving away. Maybe you just have different kind of friends, family. There's something maybe that doesn't click. I don't know. It certainly looks like someone's distanced themselves with that star energy too, releasing things and people that no longer serve. Situations, moving towards somebody more like-minded, someone more compatible. So there's definitely some kind of a decision. Looks like it's going to be positive though. Just trust your intuition, inner knowing, the inner wisdom, you see. Somebody here definitely, I actually feel there's, because we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, two people who communicate, express themselves. So it's about being on the same page, You can't get on the same page. You can't, there's always confusion if people don't communicate and express themselves clearly and openly. But there's that Sun. I feel like you're just going to go for the new. Yeah, there's something new here. This could be yourself, like I say. It could be another person. I see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I see someone financially stable. See, it's an energy of somebody who's been spending a lot of time chasing success. It's probably a person who's used to being chased. They don't budge. They don't give in. But, like I said, I could see earlier that eventually all those options start to dry up because this is somebody who's been doing this for a while, staying in single mode, trying to keep everything to themselves, refusing to give in. They don't want to cooperate or compromise, but see, they're looking at it here. Yeah. But there's new. There's something going to be exposed, something new. Yeah, there's building that foundation, getting things off on the right foot. So it's like something didn't get off on the right foot. The foundation wasn't solid, most definitely, when that shows up. So I do see you getting an offer, an opportunity, or giving it to somebody to build. This is solid, reliable. It's a proper, solid communication to build a foundation in a relationship. Okay. So, wow. Yep. There it is. The opportunity. Those emotions are starting to flow a little bit now. You see, this is someone who's trying not to, choosing their words wisely, but it's someone's about to make a decision here. And when they make a decision, it's solid. It needs to be reliable. You see, somebody wasn't reliable here. So I love this. You got an opportunity coming in, or you're giving it to someone. It could go either way. I do see a Taurus energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. It really could be anyone. It's just energy. So don't go on the signs for the person that's that new energy. Okay. Because it's about someone expressing themselves, see, knowing what it is they want and going for it, not being afraid to wear their heart on their sleeve or share their feelings, see. Could be a fresh new start, a do-over for some of you. Others of you, it's new. So really wish you the best. Whatever it is that you want here, it's about making the choice, right? Being decisive, trying not to control things, but it's about staying on course, see, moving towards something successful. Someone you're on the same page, the same path where you really get each other. Lovely. So take care. I wish you the very best as you move into the new year, and we'll see you soon.